What's up, everybody? I'm back at y'all with another video. Now for this one, I am revisiting Too Fast, Too Furious. Now, this film deserves more credit than it's been getting by some people. Now, there is some fan base. There is a fan base for this film, but not a lot. I enjoy this film. I think it deserves more respect in this film than it has, because there is a lot of redeeming qualities in this film. Loved all the racing scenes. Loved the way this movie was shot. And they introduced you to Roman Pierce's character, which is he was funny as hell in this movie. Like, Roman Pierce was hilarious in this film. He was fun. This movie is a good movie. It's fun. It's almost sort of like Hobbs and Shaw, which is Hobbs and Shaw's better, of course, in my opinion. But if you think about the comedy, the way it was shot, it's sort of like that almost. And but this film does have, it was well shot, great acting. The only basically there are a lot of soap parts. That's what got down a little bit, but there ain't that much soap parts. There's a lot of good parts about this film I love. And like one of the main issues I really had with it was they switched Paul Walker's personality in the film. Like, you didn't hear him say, "What's up, cuz? How you doing, cuz?" through the rest of the whole franchise, did you? No. But this film is still a great film in my opinion, and it deserves more respect for this film. It deserves more praise in this film because I love this film. It ain't my favorite because there's so many great movies in this franchise that it's hard to put which one's worse and which one's better. And Too Fast and Furious, if I had to rate this film, I'll probably give it a 8.5 out of 10. I'll give this film an 8.5 out of 10. And 8.5 out of 10 is a good score. It is a good score, and Too Fast and Furious deserves more praise than it's got. And without this film, we wouldn't have had Roman Pierce appearing in Fast and Furious films. And his character is fun because he's funny, comedic in these Fast and Furious films. And I enjoy seeing Tyrese Gibson film. I enjoy seeing all of these characters in the Fast and Furious films. And Too Fast Too Furious ain't a bad film. It's probably because I'm a huge Fast and Furious fan. I don't know, but I enjoy this film. If you love racing, you got that. If you love good action, you got that. If you love good acting, you got that. If you love some comedy scenes, you got that in this film. You got just about everything. But like I said, like, this film doesn't have a lot of fight scenes in it. Like the later Fast and Furious movies don't have that much fight scenes in it, but they do have a little bit. And then later on in the franchise, they said we're gonna go all out and freaking make action from start to finish. Now that's what you get. But this film, I do find it enjoyable. If you think about it, this sort of is like a spin-off, a little bit like a spin-off of the Fast and Furious franchise, sort of. But so is Tokyo Drift a little bit. But yeah, Too Fast Too Furious. It's an 8.5 out of 10 for me. And it deserves more praise because not that much people really talk about Too Fast and Furious that much. But Too Fast and Furious ain't a bad film. Especially if you're a Fast and Furious fan. If you're a diehard Fast and Furious fan, you would enjoy this film. It's a fun movie. It ain't as big as the other sequels. It ain't like really big as the other sequels. Like, say, Furious 7 and Fast 8. Those movies are huge. Those movies made a little over $1 billion in box office. Furious 7 made almost $2 billion. Almost. But they made it made a billion and something. It made $1 billion and something. And so did Fast 8, made a little over $1 billion. So yeah, so this franchise started getting big later on down the line. And I'm not saying this film ain't big, but the films above this are probably a little bigger. The films above, Tokyo Drift, everything past Tokyo Drift was probably, that's when the franchise started going bigger, 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 bigger. And Too Fast Too Furious, it's an 8.5 out of 10 for me. That's what I would give this film, an 8.5 out of 10. It deserves more praise. I enjoyed Too Fast Too Furious. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share, and also hit the bell so you know when videos uploaded. Now this is sort of a treat, isn't it? Got a few videos coming out in like one day. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm out. Peace.